Hi Capricorn, welcome to your monthly reading. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. For the month of April, as usual, I have a special sales offer available, and for this month it's called What's New Behind the Corner, and it's a reading that is inspired in the celebration of the new astrological year. So it guides us through what kind of new beginnings and opportunities might be coming in into your life. So if you would like to know more details about that special or any other of my services, just email me. Or if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do that by following the PayPal link, which is also down below. So Capricorn, it feels like during April, you're trying to hold yourself together. You're trying to compose something here in a way that feels stronger, because it's something like an energy that it's delicate, something that seems to be at a fragile state. For some of you, it's your emotional conditions. For some of you, it's the emotional condition of a relationship in which there might need to be extra care in the way it's handled to survive, or to ensure that it keeps being that it keeps happening in a positive sense, in a positive flow. Some of you are concerned with your love life. Some of you are concerned with your loved ones. Some of you are having a hard time allowing a relationship as well to dive into the transformative level that it needs in order to have that kind of breakthrough of light happening. For some of you, your relationships might be going through a darker phase or a more complicated phase, like the shadow work that is happening either with you, either with your significant other, or actually with both. So there's a need to come to terms with the fact that there might be some space to allow this transformation to occur. If some of you Capricorns don't want this relationship to end, if you don't want this relationship, if you don't want to give it up, because it feels like some of you really don't, as you do have the Two of Cups as a foundation, you really don't want to give a connection up, or give your ideals and your dreams of what you should find in a partner up. So for some of you, that this is that you don't have a partner, that you don't have a significant other. This is about what love means to you. And relationships, even if you don't have necessarily one in your life right now, romantically speaking, relationships are very close in your energy, very close in your mind. You have them in your mind for some reason. And it feels like there needs to be a proper space of transformation. There needs to be a proper space of revelation of what that change is going to bring into your life. So you understand the point, you understand the direction, you understand as well the signs that you have been given upon where to head relationship wise, because it feels like some of you have been through enough. So you have been through a lot of things: disappointments, losses, perhaps breakups, perhaps just not finding the best in what was present before, emotionally speaking, as you do have the Five of Cups in your past position. So you're leaving a period where that shadow, where that negativity, I'm sorry, has defined some of your relationship expectations and events. And some of you are now ready to forgive and forget, or you're now ready to release what you have not been ready to until this moment in time that comes with the Death Arcana in the Soul position. So how some of you Capricorns are internalizing April is in a very deep need to transform, and in a very deep need to end certain things that are not working, and in a very deep need to allow a force that could be felt as beyond your control to take place temporarily, to help you again break free from the unwanted into the wanted, into the love, into the abundance, because you have the Two of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles in the heart of your reading. So you know or you're finding out day by day more and more what value a connection holds, or what values you hold sacred in terms of relationships and love, things that you don't want again to give it up. I keep getting like the energy you don't want to give it up. Now this could be a connection, this could be your values, this could be your boundaries, this could be your dreams of finding that significant other, these dreams of finding the significant association with a soulmate, with an energy that just feels right, and something you have struggled to find natural compatibility for some of you, and for others of you who have struggled to find the light in love. So you've perhaps have merged more into the shadow attribute than the light one. And April represents a change for the better. Again, if you allow it to happen, if you don't fight against what needs to happen, it's almost like there's matters urgent matters as well that you need to take care of when it comes to your own sense of safety and your own sense of preservation. And sometimes the best thing that we can do for the other is also to help ourselves, is to treat ourselves the way we need to ensure that we are healthy and we are strong when the time comes to unite. So if you know that you haven't been healthy, you haven't been strong, you haven't been mentally, emotionally, or physically equipped to really be in a relationship the way you need, April is the time to change that and actually invest in your well-being, in being in shape in whichever sense you need to. You also have the Queen of Wands as you go into May. So for those of you that are struggling to find that empowerment, most likely as you move into May, you will find that and you will feel more in control, more passionate, more hopeful, more confident again about yourself and about your life and about the things occurring in your life. Some of you might be investing as well in your dreams. The transformation for some Capricorns that is not being felt in your relationship life. It could also be felt in your career development and in your vocation, like the things that you really want to do might be changing. You might be considering a dramatic change here of career. There's something about your career path that feels a little bit dramatic as well during this time when it comes to change. So you might suddenly really decide to do something that you have never done or you never thought you were going to do, or opposite to your current professional choices. There's a change that seems inevitable but needed for some of you to move forward into that life paradigm where you can also work on that piece of, some of you want to, it's like you want to experience heaven on earth, and there's a chance to start building it with something that April grants you, and it could come in the form of a person, a help that comes from a person, from a lover, from a stranger even, that hints you with the right advice or perspective on something. This help could be coming in a form of an opportunity to go somewhere new, to do something new. Experimentation is also very important for some of you Capricorns during this time, in order to allow some freedom. Some of you have not been feeling free either in your relationships or either in your professional life. It's like a lack of that sense of being able to be yourself, being able to, hold yourself strongly amidst anything around you. So it's like feeling like you have not been the one in command, or really creating the destiny that you want to manifest, right? The type of narrative you want to have in your life it's not consciously, it's like you don't feel like you have been writing it. So again, the upper hand coming from forces that seem out of your control into your control, as like this final push for some of you Capricorns is occurring. For some of you, again, you have been laboring this change. This is not a new process with the Death and the Five of Cups here. This is not a new process, but it could be like the turning point, the decisive month where you actually feel like you give that last push and the new is now out and ready to be lived, to be not only imagined or dreamed, but lived. And some of you, there's this change that is also occurring between just fantasizing about love, just hoping for love, just hoping for abundance, just hoping to go somewhere you dream, to go, from actually doing it. You know, your courage, your will, your drive to take leaps in life is going to be very determinant in the next months. Next months, the happiness and the success of next months for you, Capricorn, depend on your willingness to try new things, to take the leaps you have not been taking, to trust in your fundamental power, to establish yourself in this world in the way you see. It's like in the way you see as admirable. Some of you, you want to look in the mirror and be proud, obviously, and you want to find that you're admirable to yourself. So it's very important that you're doing things that bring you that sense of admiration. So the things that you admire in others is also things that you find in yourself. And it's about pulling that out. Some of you, this purge is also about learning how to allow a new energy to take over you, to not be afraid of the new. Some of you have this issue with the new. It's like you want it. It's tempting. It's alluring. But at the same time, it scares you. The death energy usually brings a sensation of fright, of scare. And being that it's in a soul position, it's very about your internal fears, at times resisting the new or pulling you back when you're trying to advance. And this could be felt in anything in your life, but it's a periodical kind of vibe here. So you have been through this experience, sensation before, and April is like, okay, let's go. Let's try it. Let's leave it. Let's light up here the path ahead. That even though it's new, even though you might feel it in the beginning that you're a little bit like an amateur in this path, you're going to make the most of. You're going to be able to make the most out of it, and fast. It's going to be a path in which love and abundance come in fast once you really make that decision to walk there. Also, some of you are now walking your talk. So again, it's not just about planning anymore. It's not just about envisioning it anymore. It's not about saying it anymore. It's doing it. It's action time. This Aries energy is pushing so many of you to really act. Stop with the excuses upon something that you know you need to do in order to be happy, in order to find love, and in order to find abundance. And it's very interesting because some of you Capricorns in April, it's like this combination of the things we most want in life. So love, abundance, and vitality. There's something here about some of you as well, feeling like you are some of you, it's like you're feeling like you're in the path alone, and this again intimidates you. It's like you wish you had again a significant other, someone by your side to help you in this journey of the new. And you might have it. You might not know it yet that you do, but you might have it. And the fact that you don't see it, or you're still unconscious as it's shown here, at times works against again your own validation of your capacities to be independent and to just do the thing that you want to do. So I would say that in April, when you stopping yourself from doing something because you don't have the company or you don't have the support, think twice about it, because that support, that company that you crave is coming, but it might also be dependable on the choices you make to do it, regardless of having it or not. So I hope You have a great month. Thank you so much for all of you that have been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hopefully, we'll see each other soon.